go. Train high. Clear go.
Gentlemen, this school is about combat. There are no points for second place.
This is the Never Down, Never Out podcast with your host, T.R. Matson.
Good morning, everybody. T.R. Matson back with you. Multitasking like a champ. What do I mean by that? I'm rocking out recordings while homeschooling in the other room. So right here, motivation, positivity, intensity. We're coming with a lot of energy in there. Math worksheets. Very opposite. So going to try to get this done, talk about something that is important to me, hopefully important to you. But before I get to that, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for all the support. It has been, frankly, impressive. And from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. So today we're going to talk about responsibility and taking responsibility for your actions. So the topic is responsibility builds self-belief, which, what do I mean by that? Well, it is very apparent to me over the years that for a lot of my life when I was young, I didn't really take responsibility for my actions. Okay. And coincidentally, and not coincidentally, actually, is what I'm realizing as I get older, is when I was in those points in my life where I didn't take responsibility for my actions, I also didn't really believe that I could do much. I had very little self-belief, very low self-belief. And, you know, that leads to confidence, and then that leads to progress and all of these things, or lack of those things. But as I've gotten older, I realize that A, we can't control everything. We can only focus on what we can control. B, when we focus on what we can control, we can really take a good hard look at our lives and where we're at and our place in this world and go, you know what? I'm here because of me. I'm not here because of you. I'm not here because of my wife, my parents, my kids, the Navy, the airline, none of that. I'm where I'm at today, sitting here today talking to you because of me. And if I don't like that position that I'm in, then only I can change it. And that is a big spoonful of life and reality that we have to sometimes swallow. And it's not easy. It certainly is not easy to look at that, look yourself in the mirror and go, I can't really blame anybody but myself. That is very difficult to do. And it's funny because once you realize it, you think like, okay, I've learned this. Like, I understand it's on me. It's all me. And then you think you're done with that life lesson. But in reality, you have to continue to check yourself, because you're going to have these highs and lows and these moments where certain times you're like, I got this. And other times you're like, I don't know why I'm at rock bottom. That's when you really need to take a good hard look at yourself and go, am I doing things that are causing where I'm at? And more than likely, maybe not completely, but your actions are somewhat driving your situation. And you can change those, you can turn it around, you can be more positive, you can drive forward, you can do things. And if you do that, you'll find with it comes confidence, self-belief, and progress. And we really need to adapt our mindset no matter where you are. I don't care if you're, again, I say it all the time, I don't care if you're 7 or 70, take ownership for yourself, take responsibility. Don't blame others, and I've read the stories, I've heard the stories. I'm very blessed that I had good parents, hardworking parents. Nobody's perfect. I'm certainly not a perfect parent to my kids. They'll have things that they have to work through. I have things I had to work through. There are definitely some people out there that had way worse upbringings. But the common theme among all these people that I've studied, all these people that I've listened to and read about and all this, is the people that you know as successful didn't blame others. They didn't look at their childhood and use it as a crutch. They didn't do that. They just, or maybe they did, but then they fixed it. and realized it wasn't getting him anywhere. And that common trend of just taking responsibility for where you're at and then taking the cards you've been dealt and playing the best hand you can in life. And if you can do that, I truly believe that there are no limits. But we often waste so much time blaming others. The situation that we're in, the place that we're at, I can't do this because of them. I can't do this because of that. I can't do this because of this situation. And we waste so much time doing that when in reality, if we just went, you know what? None of it matters. This is where I'm at today. I'm hitting the reset button and I'm marching forward. If you think about your situation and you look at it and you go, okay, today is day one. And instead of worrying about all that stuff behind me and everything negative that I carry with me and all the weight on my shoulders, I'm going to put a wall up behind me. I can't go backwards anymore. There's only one direction, and it's forward. And today I'm marching forward. I'm taking responsibility for where I'm at. I'm done looking in the rearview mirror, and I'm marching forward, and I'm going to start making gains. I'm going to start making progress. I'm going to start understanding that where I am at today is where I am at today, period. And it's on me to see where I can go tomorrow. And I think if we do that, we see growth very quickly. We see progress very quickly. And then that gives us confidence. That gives us self-belief. That gives us pride. That gives us momentum. And when all those things start happening and we keep doing it every day, it really starts going. Now, you're going to hit walls. We talked about it yesterday, right? You have to be patient with things. It's not going to happen overnight. But at every time when you kind of hit that barrier or that wall or that slow point where you're like, what is going on? Why am I not getting anywhere? Think about that again. Hey, I'm where I'm at today. Walls up, I'm moving forward. I love the visual of, because I'm a car guy, I love the visual of, why the windshield is so much bigger than the rearview mirror, right? And it's because you're not designed to look behind you. You need to look forward. And when we're talking about our goals in life and we're talking about the progress towards those goals and where we really want to go and living a purpose-filled life and all of these things that we've been talking about for over half a year now, which is crazy, I want you to think of that visual of that windshield and that rearview mirror, and I want you to rip the damn rearview mirror off and throw it out. There's nothing back there that is going to help you if you dwell on it. No negative thing in your past, no negative thing that has happened. It doesn't matter. You're where you are today. Every minute that you spend looking behind you and going, I would have, I could have, this should have been different. I have regrets. I'm doing all these things. You're ripping down your own self-belief. You're crushing confidence. You're crushing progress, and you're wasting time. And that's the biggest thing. We don't have an unlimited amount of time towards our goals, whatever those goals may be. We do not have an unlimited amount of time. So all of that time that you spend spinning your wheels and thinking about the past and worrying about all the things that got you to where you are today, you're letting negativity creep in and you're wasting precious time. And that's huge. Don't waste the time. You have so much ability. We are at the best point in this planet thus far. We have all the resources. We have all the opportunities. But if we focus on the negative and we focus on the past and we focus on all of the things that just muddy the water, we're wasting all our resources. And what I want from you today is I want you to look around you and I want you to find positivity, both positivity in you and positivity around you. I want you to look at all of that and take that fuel, that positive fuel, and push it forward and move forward with it and keep going and get that traction and get that momentum and help others around you to do the exact same thing. And that will build their belief and their confidence along with your own confidence. And we can get this massive movement and motivation going forward and actually make a difference. That's the difference between living extraordinarily and just existing. And you don't want to just exist. That is a miserable life. Just existing is miserable. Living extraordinary, that is like the greatest high in the world, because you could see the positive effect it has on those around you. And there's nothing better than that. There's nothing better than giving to somebody that doesn't have, or building somebody up that doesn't have. But we live in this world where these phones are so easy to tear people down. A comment, a dislike, a bad review, all these things. And I'm asking you today to take responsibility for all of that. You have been given all of that in this world. Take responsibility for it and use it for good. Move forward with good. Move forward with positivity today. And if you can do that, you will be better today than you were yesterday. And with that momentum and self-confidence, you have a chance to be better tomorrow than you were today. And that is my message for this morning. Have yourself a great day.
T.R. Matson is a 20-year Navy career combat veteran who flew the E-2C Hawkeye and FA-18C Hornet. He's the author of Treason Flight and Vengeance Flight. You can reach him at trmatson or trmatson.com. Thanks for listening to the Never Down, Never Out podcast.